Good afternoon, good evening, fans, and welcome to our broadcast on Table Rock Sports of Southwestern Conference Boys Soccer. We have the host, Grants Pass Cavemen, taking on the Wolverines of Willamette. Jim McCoy here on the play-by-play. Here on the camera is Mikhail Weich. We're just moments away from the start of tonight's match. Willamette leading the way in the Southwest Conference with a league record of 3 wins, no losses, and 2 draws. Grants Pass coming in with a win and a loss and 3 draws. If you were to draw up the standings based on how they do league standings in MLS or the Premier League, you would have basically Willamette at 11 points on the season, and Grants Pass would be checking in with 6 on the season. It's very tightly contested league this year. Like I said, mentioned Willamette. Just one behind them in the loss column is South Eugene at 3-1-1. Sheldon is in third. They have 2 wins and 3 draws. South with a 2-3-1 record, and Grants Pass only 1 loss on the year, but 3 draws to go with a victory. The officials are getting ready to take the field, and now we're going to go ahead and meet the rosters for each team. The Wolverines of Willamette and the Cavemen of Grants Pass.
Wearing the number 1, Brandon Morales Olvera. Number 2, Jacob Scott. 3, Elijah Vergara. 4, Dalen Cervantes. 5, Axel Pineda. 6, Caden Burke. 7, Ashton Pyle. 8, Cole Carlson. 9, Juan Cervantes. 10, Roman Stafford. 11, Santiago Rojo. 12, Davis Weed. 13, Donald Ensign. 14, Jeremiah Dam. 16, Porter Place. 18, Cesar Lujan. 19, Maddox Penan Korn Penan. And 24, Isaiah Sampaio. With head coach Jason Burke, assistant coaches Jose Flores, and assistant coach Alex Walker. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your Grants Pass game. Wearing the double O, Will Isaiah.
We love you, Walker! Walker, we love you! We love you, Walker!
Number 2, Ayukai Gil Myers. Number 3, Terrence Blair. Number 4, Stratton Dennis. Number 5, Branson Young. Six, Danny Jacobo. 7, Drew Towns. 8, Josh Holt. 9, Cashel Moss. 10, Wyatt Lowry. 11, Zayden Borsma. 12, Dante Fenn. 13, Jonathan Perez Ortiz. 14, John Hobson.
number, man. I think he retired and started.
15, Caden Haynes. 16, Grayson Erickson. 17, Derek Hubaker. 18, Errol Paredes. And number 21, Jackie Chen.
And there's your starting, well, actually, I shouldn't say starting lineup. Those are the introductions to both teams playing tonight. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout. Be back here on TableRockSports.net.
Stock up for the fall with the case goods sale at Sherm's. Get great savings and stock up on canned fruits and vegetables, chili, pasta, and more. Stock up for the fall with the Sherm's case goods sale, coming soon to all Sherm's locations.
Hey, it's that time of year again. Time for our huge truckload and meat bonanza at Food for Less. Choose from Chairman's Reserves beef and pork, like in the bag New Yorks, tri-tips, boneless pork loins, and bone-in pork shoulder butts. And we also cut it just the way you want for free. Look for all your bonanza savings on our Facebook and Sherm's Thunderbird website. So remember, always shop at our bonanzas and save. Coming soon, watch for the meat bonanza near you.
Stock up for the fall with the case goods sale at Sherm's. Get great savings and stock up on canned fruits and vegetables, chili, pasta, and more. Stock up for the fall with the Sherm's case goods sale, coming soon to all Sherm's locations.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Thank you to our sponsors for making tonight's coverage possible, including the Lithia Superstore on Highway 62, your home for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat vehicles and trucks. Our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore. We're just moments away from the start of tonight's contest. Willamette at the top of the heap in the Southwest Conference. Overall on their schedule, 3-2-2. They're coming in off a 2-0 victory last Wednesday against North Medford. Had a chance to watch Coach Jason Burke and company do battle against the Black Tornado on the road and looked sharp in the victory, like so many teams in this league. A team that doesn't rely on a ton of scoring but uses excellent defense and good play goalkeeper to be competitive. Meanwhile, the Cavemen, they're coming off a victory. They took a victory about a week ago on a road trip over to Roseburg. The Cavemen winning that game by a score of 2-1. The first match this year in which the Cavemen have scored more than one goal in a game. But by the same token, the most they've ever given up in a game is one. And they have three clean sheets to boot. And in those, they were all scoreless draws. Not radically different for the Wolverines. The most that they have scored in a game is 2, and that came in that game against North Medford. On 4 other occasions, they've scored 1. Twice they have given up 2 goals and losses to West Albany, a non-conference game, and a 2-1 non-conference match against Cleveland to open up the season. The Cavemen in their home blue uniforms. The whistle sounds, and the match is underway. Lowry with it, works it over to the left side. It'll be out of bounds for the Willamette throw. Kanan Burke looking up line for Donald Ensign. Another throw in as they work and try to bag the first goal of the game, but that is cleared away. Downfield it goes. Out of bounds near mid-pitch, and it'll be a Wolverine throw. But there, Caveman gets his noggin on it. Upfield is number 14, John Hobson. Wolverines get it back. Chasing it down is Dalen Cervantes. And for those of you getting your first look at him, he's part of a very strong defensive back line. Caveman on the move, down in the corner. Jonathan Perez Ortiz. Grant's pass throw. Parried out by the goalkeeper, Brandon Morales Olvera. Now the Wolverines on the quick counter. Matea, the keeper, faces up to the coming danger and gets his hands out there. And now he'll prepare to boot it away. Nice kick, but promptly met there by Willamette and Elijah Vergara. Goal kick by the Cavemen. Well downfield, Hobson trying to get there along with Cervantes for the Wolverines. Morales Olvera with the kick. Caveman there to meet it. Working toward the middle of the pitch. They're on it as Hulst to Jacobo. They'll go ahead and swing it around the horn. Back to the keeper, Matea. He'll set it up the right side, and this will glance out of bounds. Getting set to throw it in is Davis Weed for Willamette. Ball knocked around. Grant's pass with possession. Working it to the left side. Hulst trying to... Actually, that is Cashel Bost over there. Bost wearing number 9. Getting set to throw it in for the Cavemen. Caden Haynes. Looking down in the corner. Perez Ortiz. Can't quite get there in time. Morales Olvera. The lefty boot. Upfield. Takes a bounce. Trying to run on top for Willamette is Jeremiah Dam. He'll feed it over to the left wing. Nobody there. Looked like he might have been looking in the direction of Juan Cervantes. We saw him score the opening goal against North Medford last Wednesday. Ball deflected in the air by the back line of Willamette. Whistle blows. Free kick for Grant's pass. Danny Jacobo. You see he's got that captain's armband on his left. Here goes the kick. That one just a little bit high. Hits the crossbar on the football goal post. Willamette quickly upfield. Working up the right side is Ensign. Knocked away. With the throw-in, Kanan Burke. Burke off the deflection. Touched out of bounds. Haynes with the throw to his left back. Little two-man game there. Haynes weaving into traffic. But there's Hulst. Hulst looking middle. Willamette able to clear. Now the Cavemen on the move. Broken up by Willamette. Trying to chase it down is Roman Staffland. And if memory serves me correctly, Staffland was the one that scored the other goal in Willamette's 2-0 win against North last Wednesday. Over on the wing, ball across the field. Sending it high, Cashel Bost. Willamette, quick on the throw-in. Got a little 1-on-2 going on. Now make it 1-on-3. And they're mixed up in the tangle there. Stratton Dennis, junior defender for Grants Pass. They'll call the foul against Willamette, and it will be a free kick for the Cavemen. Ball booted way upfield. Willamette has it now. There on the ball is Santiago Rojo. Burke with it. Looking up the left side. Foot race to the ball. Grants Pass goal kick. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Dutch Bros supports the communities that support them, and for over 60 years, there's no better place after the game than Abby's Pizza. Make new memories at Abby's. Wolverine throw in. Haynes there. Gets a head on it. Knocked out. Wolverine throw. There's a little header by Grants Pass. Crowd around the ball. Burke tries to swing it center. But here's Bost with it for Grants Pass. Has it deflected away by Burke. Now Towns looking toward the middle, and now here's Bost. But breaking it up for the Wolverines on the play is Roman Stafflin. Now we got a play, potential shot here. And an offsides call against the Cavemen. Looked promising there for a moment. But the whistle blows, knocking it away. But both of these back lines, as evidenced by their scores, very strong. Try to work it up the middle. 2v1. Bost falling to the turf. And Grants Pass will play a physical brand of soccer. Now, no, I didn't say dirty brand of soccer. I said physical, and there is a difference, and there is a certain amount of contact very much allowable in the sport. Jacobo with the free kick, sends it into traffic, bounces around, race for the ball. Hobson trying to get to it. Now here's Haynes. Haynes toward the middle. Dalen Cervantes there for the Wolverines. Ball pinballing back and forth. Nobody really controlling it in terms of possession so far. Holst with the header. Bounces up off the turf. Running onto it at Towns. And now foot race to the ball. There's Ensign for Willamette. Looked like we might have had Haynes there for Grants Pass. Bost. Nice looking kick to keep it in. But I don't think it was his intention to get it over to the goalkeeper. Still, nice looking play on the ball. And it'll be Haynes with the throw. Wearing one of the captain's armbands tonight. Header toward the middle. Whistle blows. Kick awarded to the Wolverines. Today's game is brought to you by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events, and by Hart Insurance, providing personal and business coverage in Grants Pass and Medford. Ensign trying to get there for the Wolverines. A couple of Grants Pass defenders there. The HR not liking the contact there. That'll be a foul against Grants Pass. Getting set to kick will be Roman Staffland. Over there, we also saw number 8, Cole Carlson. And he's still kind of, he's going to go ahead and work over toward the middle. Kick in the air. Cleared out of harm's way by Grants Pass. But there is the goalkeeper, Morales Olvera, the senior, and we've got a man down for the Cavemen. And they're going to go ahead and stop the clock right here. And this would probably be a good moment just to go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Man down for Grant's pass. It looked like number 15. And that would be Caden Haynes. Able to walk off under his own power. Looked like everything's okay. May have had the wind knock out of him, but I've learned to be careful about speculating too much as to what the nature of the injury will be. But glad to see to be able to walk off on his own. Play resumes with 26 minutes left to go in the first half. Ball in the middle of the pitch. Free kick for Grant's pass. Booting it away. Stratton Dennis. Goes over right wing for a teammate. Now there's Carlson with it. Tries to control it. Grant's pass gets it back. Race down the far sideline. Wolverine keeper. Serves it out. And straight up the field they go. They're looking in the direction of Ensign. But Grant's pass doing a good job defensively, as they pretty much always do. Ahukai Gil Minor in the match wearing number 2, and he's working back along that back line. Willamette with the throw in. Ball knocked around, trying to run onto it now is Jeremiah Dam. He looks to pass upfield, but deflected away by Grant's pass. Sending it away is Wyatt Lowry. Towns looking straight upfield to deliver a through ball. Just a bit out in front. Dam with it, looking downfield, takes a couple of bounces before it reaches Juan Cervantes. Caveman there with the defense. Cleared out of the back. And here's Kanan Burke. He'll toss it in for the Wolverines. Throws it up line. Last touched by Willamette. Ball will stay here. Grant's pass on the giveaway, and now Willamette with it. Ensign trying to work around Gil Minor. Minor giving no quarter. Willamette throw. Grant's pass back line holds. Little tap out of the back. Now Lowry trying to run onto it to shepherd the ball away from the net. And it will be a corner kick for Willamette. Roman Stafflin has Carlson running over. Had a whistle stopping their play there for a moment. And can't really tell you what that was about, but they're going to do it over. Staffland delivers a nice serve right there, but there for the Cavemen is Matea. He'll survey the field and get ready to kick it away. Line drive kick. Holst running onto it for Grant's pass. He looks up the right side in the direction of Hobson. That'll bounce out. Jacobo, Towns. Ball hangs high in the air. Pop-up kick there by Willamette's goalkeeper. Jacobo sends it right. Hobson on the break, but a battle for the ball going on there. For Grants Pass over there is Jonathan Perez Ortiz. Grants Pass with the free kick. Let's see if they can get something out of this as we near the midpoint of the first half. Jacobo, line drive kick. Try to swing it around. Towns with it. Has it knocked away. Jacobo going to get there. Looking for Hobson. I'll manage to keep it in bounds. Jacobo now. He'll swing it around the horn. Now back to Matea. A little bit of trouble there with the ball, but he quickly gets back to his feet. Grants Pass dodging a bullet there. Just a little mishit there on the ball, and fortunately enough, quickness and presence of mind to quickly bound back to his feet. Ball kicked up into the grandstands here on our side. Stay tuned at halftime for stats and updates brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. The Fall Activities Guide is out now with sports leagues, classes, and activities for all. Visit playmedford.com to learn more. Kicking away for Grants Pass is Stratton Dennis. Kicking it over in the right direction, Juan Cervantes trying to work it upfield, but that is broken up by, I believe we got a number 3 in there, which in case for Grants Pass would be Terrence Blair. Ball out of bounds. Grants Pass throw in. Bost. Now it's knocked away, but Grants Pass able to keep possession. Jacobo with it now. They'll send it back to Dennis. Dennis now to the goalkeeper. Matea. This time he gets off a kick more to his liking, I'm sure. Jacobo sends it right side. Wolverines with the kick. Dalen Cervantes, big center back for Willamette. Now they're going to try to work it middle. Running over, clearing it away. Grants Pass. Wolverines had it for a moment. Caveman with the clearance. Trying to work it out of the back. Dalen Cervantes. He'll swing it left side. Working upfield. Yeah, looks like Davis Weed working over there. Wolverine throw in by the grandstands. To the middle it goes. Knocked away by the Caveman. Up the middle. They're on it now for the Wolverines is Elijah Vergara. Now a big kick in the air off the foot of Kanan Burke. Catching it on the fly is Matea. His goal kick high in the air. Bounces. Weed will let it go out, and now he'll prepare to throw. Looking down the left side, Stratton Dennis there trying to fight for the ball. Out of bounds. Wolverines will line it up once again for the throw-in. Towns with a touch on it. There with the ball, getting set to throw it in for Grants Pass. Terrence Blair. Blair looking to throw it up line. Right behind his intended target is Juan Cervantes. Popcorn the ball around. Jacobo getting a leg on it, running way off his line is Brandon Morales Olvera. Pair of Grants Pass players running on. 17 in the game is Derek Huffaker. Huffaker lays it off. Looking there for number 2, that's Gil Minor. Towns, Jacobo. Quick clearance there, but almost as quickly. Carlson there to get to the ball. Number 18 into the match for the Cavemen. Errol Paradis, the lone freshman on the varsity roster. Grants Pass, coached by Will Daniels and assisted by Mike Taylor. Put together a really competitive team. You know, when you're playing Grants Pass, you better pack your lunch. You're in for a full day's work. Cavemen throw. Little header up line. Hulse trying to get there. Up the right wing. Violation against the Wolverines. Now Jacobo. Will send it upfield for one of his teammates. Free kick in the air. That one's got some oomph on it, but it's going to bounce out of play. The lefty kick from the keeper. They'll work the back line. Grants Pass going to give him a little something to think about. Like, you mess around down there too long, we might just poke it away from you. Mateja. Nice big kick downfield. Ball knocked around. Jacobo can't quite get there in time as we had Caesar Lujan working around the field with it. Now Towns trying to do battle there with Staffland. Up the middle of the pitch they go. A Grant's pass defensively. There to get it out of harm's way. Just about 30 minutes into the half, and we're still at zeros. Ball kicked way upfield. Doesn't have a crowd around the ball right now. Wolverines trying to get something going here. Can't quite connect with Lujan. Coming out for the Cavemen, Josh Hulst. Busy man here in the first half. And then coming on for Grant's pass is Derek Huffaker. Burke with the throw. Out of bounds now for Grant's pass. Caveman trying to work out of traffic. There's a deflection by Carlson. Now it's knocked away. Trying to get there for Grant's pass, number 18, Errol Paradis. Weed over on the left side, poking it toward the middle. Now battles, race to the ball. Stratton Dennis. He'll knock it out of bounds. That'll give his defense time to get back and get situated and get ready to defend. Wolverines corner kick. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is only the second one of the match thus far. Ball lands in traffic. Had a good look there, but out it goes. Ball bouncing around out in the middle of the pitch. Thought I heard a whistle blowing. Jackie Chin there for a moment. A little delay there on the signal. Like, well, should I go ahead and run off? Take the ball for an opportunity. But there is a free kick awarded for Grant's pass. That'll be Danny Jacobo. Ball toward the middle. Getting onto it is number 11, Zabin Boersma. Grant's pass trying to work that left side. Out of bounds it'll go, and it'll be a Caveman throw. Paradis. Now in the middle, there is a Wolverine player. Free kick for the Wolverines. Elijah Vergara. Strong boot toward the middle, but the Grants Pass back line is there. Ball knocked away. Wolverine throw. Ball high in the air. See Vergara trying to line up a shot. Knocked out. And now the ball ending up over the crossbar and away. Also looked like Ashton Pyle, who's in the match, wearing number 7 for the Wolverines, had a momentary look at it. Grants Pass now, the big through ball out of the back. Trying to get there. We got Grayson Erickson, Derek Huffaker. Taking out of the back, here's Carlson. Carlson working against Towns. Race for the ball, won by the Caveman. Out of the back, looking for Huffaker. And now here's Towns. Towns holds it up. Sends it left. And there's Ensign. Feeds it downfield. Let's see what happens here. Matea runs onto it. Picks it up. And just like that, the threat is over. Ball bouncing upfield. And takes some funky hops off of this turf. Ball kicked high and deep. Lowry there for Grants Pass. Looking up the right side, there is Towns. Towns on the far right wing. Had a man over there. Knocked away. Now towards the middle. Mateja waiting for it. I'll take that, thank you very much. His goal kick. A line drive number, and getting ahead on it, Vergara. Feed toward the middle. Now a foot race to the ball. Chen trying to get there. AR over on the far side of the field has the flag out. So Wolverines try to get it going again. Carlson over to the left side. Looking for Weed. Weed toward the middle. Towns trying to break it up. Now the ball toward the middle. See what they wanted to do in terms of looking for Ensign, but they couldn't quite connect there. Goal kick for Wilma Tehat and company. 3:03 left to go in the half. Race toward the middle. Dalen Cervantes. Now that cleared away momentarily for Grants Pass. Right now the run of play looking every bit like a game of foosball. Across the back line it goes. Wilma Teja sends for Lowry. Lowry working the left side. Not drawing a whole lot of pressure. They're going to go ahead and send it back. Matea. Good kick there out of the back. Looking for Chen. Free kick. Way up front for Grants Pass is Chen. Paradis is on his side. Stratton Dennis with the free kick attempt. Toward the middle. Ball high in the air. Stafflin trying to get there. Also trying to chase it down is Paradis. Up the right side they go. Stafflin. Broken up by Dennis. And out of bounds it'll go. Just outside a minute left to go. Kanan Burke with a throw. Deep. In the defensive third for Grants Pass. Holst gets ahead on it. Free kick. Stratton Dennis. Yeah, he's going to let the keeper do it. No, it will be Dennis after all. After all of that. Vergara gets over there. Willamette. 30 seconds left to try to do something. Gil Miner there for Grants Pass. He ends up tumbling to the turf. Willamette on the move. There's Carlson with it over on the left wing. He has a man ahead of him. Maybe a couple of opportunities toward the middle. Clock winding down with 3 seconds left to go in the half. And we're at intermission. And with the defensive brand of soccer that we've seen so far this season in the Southwest Conference, it's really little wonder that we find ourselves in a scoreless tie at the half. Did you know the city of Medford is the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon? Check out the Fall Program Guide for hundreds of offerings at playmedford.com. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, and then we'll be back with your Medford Parks and Rec halftime report on TableRockSports.net.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you. Former athletes.
Parents.
Community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes and stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
open night here at the ballpark, and we see the young ones out on the field mixing it up during halftime. That's always fun to watch the younger guys, some of the future cavemen out here. Some fun halftime entertainment tonight. Get a chance to see on display some of the things that the kids are learning, and that shot wide of the goal. Speaking of shots, we haven't seen really many that I would say fall in the really dangerous category. We've had some good plays around the net, a lot of good ideas by both teams, but it's been pretty much about the evenly matched slugfest that we thought that it would be. Of course, a full night of soccer in the Southwest Conference. Looking at the schedule, on tonight's docket, and as I pull up my OSAA app here, in boys soccer, we have North Medford making the road trip over to Sheldon. That match started at 6:30. South Eugene is host to Roseburg, and then of course we have the match here at Grants Pass. Also, we have a non-league match going on between the Crater Comets and the South Medford Panthers. As far as girls soccer action is concerned, generally speaking, usually you just reverse the sites and you have the matchups for the evening. Today, North Medford hosting Sheldon. Willamette playing host to the Lady Cavers in a match that started at 6:30. And then Roseburg at home against South Eugene. The Medford Parks and Recreation Department invites you to the Rogue Credit Union Community Complex for open swim, drop-in sports, and sports leagues. See the events taking place at roguexmedford.com. Join the fun at RogueX.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning.
Here before we go to our next spot break, Mikhail capturing a little bit of youth soccer going on right now. Might be a shot opportunity there, but the goalkeeper picks it up. Boots it out. I won't even dare to guess how young these guys out here on the pitch are. But it is OFA night. The Grants Pass Youth Soccer Club here in the area. We'll go ahead and take a final break, and then we'll get ready for the start of the second half. It is scoreless at halftime. The Wolverines and the Cavemen. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
A little bit of youth soccer to entertain the hometown faithful this evening while the Cavemen and the Wolverines are at intermission. Contestants for both sides gather at midfield. A loud cheer to conclude play. Looks like we got about another minute to go, so we'll get in a quick spot and we'll be right back.
School's back, but this is the kind of math we like. Over 100 slices of pepperoni, one giant Abby's pizza feeds up to 6 hungry people. That's A+ value, toppings to the edge. That's been the Abby's way since forever. Now go do your homework. When someone says, bring home the bacon, we know what they mean. They want Abby's legendary Bacon Cheddar Pizza, loaded with country bacon and packed with Canadian bacon. On sale now at Abby's.com. This month, bring home the bacon at family-owned Abby's.
When you work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit hartinsurance.com.
All right, the Wolverines back out on the pitch. Grants Pass heading out of the huddle, wearing their home blue uniforms. Willamette in white. Wolverines will move from right to left as we play in the second half. Up along that front line, looks like Huffaker's going to start the second half. We'll also see Towns in there. Terrence Blair. There's the sound of the whistle. Let's see if somebody can untie the knot. Big boot out of the back. Morales Olvera for Willamette. AR waving the flag. Looked like an offsides call against Grants Pass. Vergara going to get ready to kick it away. Cleared out of the back by Grants Pass defensively. Running onto it for the Wolverines is Santiago Rojo. Down in the corner. Battle going on. Knocking it out of bounds. Wolverine throw in. Kanan Burke. Here's his throw out in the middle of traffic. Tried to get something there, and now it is Davis Weed. His shot wide of the left post. And Matea going to send this bad boy upfield. Or not. There's Stratton Dennis. Ball gets away from Terrence Blair, the defender on the right side for Grants Pass. Dennis is going to let this one drift away. Fans, Road Credit Union is your partner in your financial journey. They're proud to partner with Table Rock Sports each year to bring you coverage of your favorite teams. And thanks to Avista Utilities in Southern Oregon for over 15 years in support of our local sports coverage. Race to the ball. And trying to shepherd it away, Jonathan Perez Ortiz now out toward the middle. Send it back to Matea. His big boot upfield. Cashel bossed there, trying to work between a pair of Willamette defenders. Dalen Cervantes, right wing. And knocking it out of there. Looks like Hulst over there. Picking up Matea. Wolverines with the corner kick. Staffland will take care of it. Carlson over there. They loft the ball toward the middle. And Matea in the middle of traffic. Smothers it. And he'll get set to kick it away. Wolverine throw in. Little push there by Grants Pass against Von Cervantes. Free kick. Dalen Cervantes. Arms in the air. Here goes the kick. Toward the middle. Grants Pass there. Towns there with the header. But now, running over there is Ensign as Matea picks it up. Ball in the air, going to try to win it here. Nice play there by Lowry. Ball stays alive. A crowd around the ball. Wolverines thought they had the takeaway there, but it ends up going out, and now they'll throw it in. Ball knocked around. Matea. Here with the keeper boot. All kicked way upfield. Grant's pass player trying to run onto it. Hulst sends it back to his keeper. Huffaker there gets a boot on the ball. Staffland, now Carlson. Davis Weed trying to get over there is Juan Cervantes. Throw in, Cervantes from Weed. Ball across the face of the net. Ensign going to try to chase it down. Matea gets ready to kick it out. Kick up field there to meet it Vergara. Now here on the move, that is Rojo. Out of bounds, Wolverine throw. Cannonbert way up high. Here on the set piece. I guess you could say everybody's far enough forward. You could say everybody forward. That big boot there by the Wolverines. Dalen Cervantes. Over the frame it goes. High arcing kick out of the back. Davis Weed with the throw in. That'll bounce away. Into the match for the Wolverines, checking in is Ashton Pyle. Pyle makes his way toward the middle of the pitch. And he'll boot it out, race to the ball. Ortiz there. Vergara sends it back to his goalkeeper. The lefty boot upfield. Now a foot race to the ball. Stratton Dennis running there along with Juan Cervantes. Foul called. It'll be a free kick for the Cavemen. Searching for their second league win of the season. Again, really nobody running away with this season. Dennis, his kick lands toward the middle of the pitch. Willamette trying to get there. Now quickly upfield, Cervantes and Dennis race to the ball. Caveman on the goal kick. Line drive out of the back. And there a player falls to the pitch. We have a whistle stopping play after the collision, and that will be a free kick for Grants Pass. Whistle blows, the kick. And that one just a little bit wide. Falls in. Clearance by Willamette, but there to meet it is Jacobo. Out of bounds it goes for the Wolverine throw. And they'll stop the clock. Yellow card issued. Looks like Carlson will have to come off. And looking like that might be Terrence Blair. So Chen will check into the match. Never got to look at the number on the back of that Grants Pass jersey. And right now, the kick by Towns ends up in the grandstands. Thank you to Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon for 30 years of sponsorship with Table Rock Sports. Great community partners. If you shop at Sherm's, they will save you money. Upfield. They'll switch it now. Juan Cervantes. His kick deflected, blocked there by Grants Pass. Now Towns, once again. Don't know if there's some magnetic force field out there or what, but ends up in the grandstand, and now we have a substitution in, or at least running to our left there is Cesar Lujan. Wolverine throw. Ball knocked around. That'll be a Grants Pass throw. Up line it goes. And here's Staffland toward the middle of the pitch. Collision there. And a free kick. It'll be Staffland with it. Got a two-man wall by Grants Pass to the right, and another one kind of centered up. Staffland. His kick wide of the frame. And play continues with it remaining scoreless. Welcome back, Lippert's Carpet One of Medford and Grants Pass. State Farm Agent Rory Wold of Medford and Crater Car Wash in the Rogue Valley. We thank you for your partnering with Table Rock Sports again in 2025. 3 great additions to our sponsor roster. Ball kicked upfield. Dalen Cervantes. Now toward the middle, Juan Cervantes. Got a call against the Caveman. And this about as good a look as they've had all evening. Now they're going to measure off the allowable distance. 4-man wall set up to face Elijah Vergara. And it'll be Stafflin with the look, but his kick high. The Caveman dodged one there. And Mateja gets set with the goal kick upfield. Davis Weed getting a header on it. Now over to the right side. Burke. High arcing kick toward the middle. Ball still bouncing around. Take a couple of funny hops. Collision between players. Good no call there. And there, knocked away, Stratton Dennis. In the process of kicking the ball, a little bit of a collision there with Cesar Lujan. Wolverine throw. Ball knocked around in traffic, and this is getting a little out of hand here. Yellow card issued to Cervantes and one to Stratton Dennis. They've been kind of brewing up a little bit between sides. Nothing to get terribly excited about, just a little bit of emotion boiling over here, and just the officials doing their part to put an end to it. Boersma checking into the ball game, number 11, right there in blue near the 35-yard line. Whistle signals the beginning of play once again. Ball knocked around. Perez Ortiz there, number 13 for Grants Pass in the middle of the pitch. And there, ball kicked away. Looks like Huffaker over there. Or maybe, yeah, that would have been Huffaker. Boersma's a little further up the pitch. Weed with the ball. Center Lujan. And just when they thought they had a nice looking boot there, but equally good there on the reflex is Mateja. Now he's going to kick. Oh, goes way upfield. Huffaker, Perez Ortiz trying to run onto it, but the one who gets there first is the guy that hardly had to move, Brandon Morales Olvera. His lefty kick out of the back. Lowry there. Now Pyle for Willamette. 1v1. Another defender there for Grants Pass joining on the support. On the foul, a free kick, and here's Stafflin. He'll take measure of it. There goes the kick in the middle of traffic. Knocked away to the left side. Wolverine throw. Davis Weed there. Now the ball, well, that's going to end up on 9th Street. Goes any further, I think it'll end up at McHale's house. They're going to stop time. Looks like we've got a Grants Pass player down. And while they tend to him, looks like he's probably got a cramp that he's dealing with there. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and our communities. Grants Pass player on his feet. Yeah, he's looking a little gimpy there for the moment, but he's walking off under his own power. Hopefully that's just something he can work it out on the sideline and rejoin play shortly. We're halfway through the second half. Now that limp looks like it's going away a little bit. Matea upfield with the kick. Deflected there by Dalen Cervantes. Free kick for the Wolverines. Carlson swings it left for Weed. And now that it is broken up by Towns. Perez Ortiz over there for Grants Pass. Now the ball deflected away. Up the right side they go. Near the net, and Willamette goalkeeper there. Now got a substitution in. Juan Cervantes will return. Inside of 20 minutes to go. Pyle with the ball. Works it up the left side. Cervantes trying to chase it down. Cervantes trying to work it toward the middle. Stratton Dennis there. Now Wolverines. They've got possession of it for the moment. I slide over there to get a boot on it. There by Willamette's Jeremiah Dam. Now big kick out of the back. It's going to go keeper to keeper. Toward the middle of the pitch, Cervantes trying to get shut of Boersma there. Boersma going toe-to-toe there with him, and now it'll be Grant's pass with the free kick. Walking over to it, Caden Haynes. Stratton Dennis. Well, I had a feeling going into the match it would be a defensive slog, and that's exactly what the sides have delivered. Ball lands over, and here running onto it, Pyle with it for Willamette. Towns falls, trying to chase him down. But there, to stop any forward progress, Stratton Dennis. Now he kicks it way downfield. Huffaker trying to get there. Goalkeeper, Morales Olvera there. Ball bouncing out of play, way out of play. Getting set for the throw-in is Haynes. Haynes with the throw-in, looking in the direction of Towns. Knocked away by a Wolverine defender. Now they try to go out on the counter. Pyle looking to send it right wing, and Ensign can't get there in time. Grant's pass will now take their shot at it. Boersma sends it for Towns. Running up to retrieve. There's Willamette goalkeeper Brandon Morales Olvera. Stratton Dennis up the left side. Shakes the defender. Little collision at midfield. Now it'll go the other way for Willamette. Staffland sends it toward the middle. Knocked away by the Caveman. Ball off the foot of Huffaker. And now checking in for the Wolverines is Isaiah Sampaio. Still plenty of time. All you need is one. Sampaio trying to make a move. Stratton Dennis there as well. He clears it out. Looks upfield for Huffaker. Ball knocked away by Weed. Now here is Boersma with the throw in. But there's Dalen Cervantes. And now it is Willamette on the charge. Ball loose, and it lands in the net. Willamette gets on the board to take a 1-0 lead. Let's show you the replay on that. Sometimes in a game this close, it's just a kind of a crazy play like that that is the difference maker. Ball kicked out toward the middle of the pitch. And a little collision with Matea. And there's Isaiah Sampaio. And then the celebration ensues. So Willamette gets off the schneid. They have the 1-0 lead But I need not remind you, in 13 and a half minutes, there's plenty of time for the Cavemen to come up with the equalizer. There in the back for Grants Pass, looks like Haynes might be the man down back there. While they tend to him, we'll go ahead and take a quick timeout. It is 1-0 Willamette. We'll be right back.
The Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
With expert advice and helpful tools like our room visualizer, it's easy to see yourself enjoying your perfect floors.
What just happened?
That's the One Effect.
Whoa.
Right now, laminate starts at only $1.99 a square foot. Carpet just 99 cents a square foot. And ask about special no-interest financing. Only at Lippert's Carpet One, Medford and Grants Pass.
The Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
Grants Pass with the ball. Huffaker with it. Has it taken away by Cervantes. Cervantes working against Huffaker. Close to the net. And out of bounds it'll go. Ball in the air. Stafflin. Now deflected by Sampaio over to Cervantes. Mateja scoops it off the turf. Ball high in the air. Out of bounds it'll go. Boersma getting ready for the throw. Towns. A little spinning kick there by Stafflin. Out of bounds for the Grants Pass throw. Boersma serves it over for Bost. Bost working down on the corner. Discover the vibrant lifestyle at Twin Creeks Retirement in Central Point. Enjoy spacious apartments, gourmet dining, and enriching activities in a welcoming community. Learn more at twincreeksretirement.com. Willamette boots it out. Huffaker knocks it away, and now this will allow Grants Pass defense to set up and provide numbers there for support. Boersma trying to work against Pyle. On the throw-in. Have a little collision there. Cashel-Bost. Stratton Dennis getting ready to take care of the free kick. He lays into it. Ball high in the air, landing right around where the back line's positioned for Willamette. Now we got a counter going here. Now off to the left here with the ball is Cervantes. A little slide tackle there by Stratton Dennis with the defensive play. Meanwhile, I need to get that clock caught up. We're inside 10 to go here. Wolverine throw, knocked away. Staffland here on the corner kick. He'll loft it in front of the net. Ball high in the air. Cleared out by Grant's pass. That'll be the Wolverines with the throw. Ball bouncing around. Towns there. Ball popped up in the air. Carlson trying to get to it, but Towns is there first. Grants pass defense, sending it back to their keeper. Ball lands high in the middle of the pitch. Mateja motioning traffic. Not trying to get there is Holst. Holst in a foot race with Dalen Cervantes. Tell you, Cervantes, the defender, big fellow, moves pretty well. Towns for Grant's pass. He's going to give it a shot. Good look there. But Morelos Olvera there. Now running onto it, trying to make a play. Cashel Bost. He keeps his feet. Works from the left wing. Bunch of defenders for the Wolverines around, however. Will be sent out, and now Cervantes working to the middle of the pitch. Has a couple men downfield. And there it is, blocked and cleared by Grant's pass. Up the left side they go. Over in the direction of Cashel Bost. He'll take care of the throw-in. Can Grant's pass knotted up? Ball high in the air. Out of bounds it'll go. Check out the new sports voice in Southern Oregon, the Ace Sports Radio, AM 1300, FM 107.9, and streaming live at theacesportsradio.com. You can hear 5 NFL games a week, get some college action as well. The SOU Raiders. And then weekdays, you got the Rich Eisen Show and our own weekday local show, Tee It Up Southern Oregon with Joe Brett. And then there's John Canzano in the afternoons with the Bald Faced Truth. Nice to be able to listen to the Monday Night Football game on the way into Grants Pass from Central Point. Ball knocked away by the Cavemen. Cervantes trying to get to the ball. Huffaker also there as well. Boersma in the mix. Wolverine throw. Weed. Looking down in the corner. Knocked away by Ensign. So the men in blue will have it. Up line it goes. Weed with the header. A Grant's pass there. Cashel Bost trying to fight for it, along with Carlson. Poking it away is Bost. Wolverines around the ball. Now up the middle. Perez Ortiz up the middle of the field, and now here comes Holst. Holst has a look, and he puts it in the back of the net. We're tied up once again. The Caveman off the foot of Holst. Here on the replay, we see the breakaway. Defender for the Wolverines falls over. The goalkeeper, Morales Olvera, comes out. But Holst able to put this one away to tie it up at 1. And no, the clock's not running. I just need to get our display clock, not to be confused with the real thing. It's whistle blows and it's going again. Ball bounces back to Mateja. Mateja sends it out. But there's Dalen Cervantes. Huffaker with the throw. Towns boots it middle. A little collision for the ball. Pile prevails for Willamette. Free kick awarded to Willamette. Stafflund. Now they try to work it middle, but Stratton Dennis there to poke it away. Wolverines inbound. Huffaker sends it upfield. Carlson. Now Vergara. Ball kicked upfield. Lowry trying to get there. But Weed does first. Sends it back to his goalkeeper. Burke up the right side. And it'll be Grant's pass ball with 2:52 and counting to go in the match. Danny Jacobo will take care of the free kick for the Cavemen. Jacobo surveys, lines it up, kicks it. Ball in the middle of traffic and is headed out of the way. From here, it looks like we might have a corner kick for the Cavemen. Jacobo makes his way upfield. Here's the kick in traffic. Ball knocked around. Good look. I think that was Boss there with the shot. But is knocked away with 1:46 left to go. Goal kick. Grant's pass there to meet it. Stafflund. A couple little step overs in there, and out of bounds it goes. Sometimes it's in the middle of all this frantic action that sometimes a team will end up coming away with a fortuitous shot or bounce. Ball knocked around in the air. Trying to get over there. Collision in the box. And there to grab it and send it away is Mateja. He was trying to get that away quickly. And a lot of colliding bodies out there in that mix. The lead referee issuing a yellow card Vergara will come out. And then coming on for the Wolverines will be Santiago Rojo. And coming on, Gil Minor. So it looks like, yeah, they're going to go ahead and put some time back on the clock. So they'll reset that to 1 minute. Clock running once again. Ball down in the corner. This will be going Willamette's way. Quickly upfield, headed out of bounds, and it'll be Willamette throw. Trying to work quickly, looking for Sampaio, but Grant's pass back line able to deflect it away. 26 seconds. Stratton Dennis played deep in traffic. A lot of blue around the ball defensively, but here's Staffland. Staffland tumbles. 10 seconds. Lowry trying to quickly get downfield. Towns with it. He is knocked off the ball. 2 seconds. And that will end the match. We come to our conclusion, and it is a 1-1 draw. Both goals coming late in the match. And we'll show those for you before we go. But first, let's go ahead and take a quick break. And then we'll be right back here on TableRockSports.net.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $18 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $18 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
Well, it ended up in a 1-1 draw between the Wolverines and the Cavemen. The Cavemen are now 1-1-5, while the Wolverines go 3-2-3. Let's go ahead and show you a couple of scores from this game. And the first one came, and again, both kind of came in really interesting fashion. And then this one, the Wolverines on the counter. See that ball? Kick toward the middle. And getting in the middle of the traffic, Sampaio. Goalkeeper. Mateja there. And then you had Haynes trying to work his way into the back. And with that, it is the Willamette Wolverines taking the 1-0 lead. But Grant's pass would have an answer with less than 5 minutes left to go. Grant's pass on the move. Nice move there by the Caveman player. Looking for Hulst. Player tumbles. Hulst gets a nice look and slots it past the goalie and ends up tying up the match. And that is where we stand for our final score. Really fun game to watch, and we thank you for tuning in. This will wrap up things here from Mel Ingram Field in Grants Pass, Oregon. Again, your final. Willamette and Grants Pass tied up at 1 apiece. Our executive producer for Table Rock Sports is Joe Brett. For my cameraman, Mikhail Weich, I'm Jim McCoy. Thank you for joining us, and have a great night.